In the previous tutorial, we drew a rectangular shape line by line. You can accomplish this more quickly by using the Rectangle tool. Once it is activated, click and drag, or click two opposing corners to place a rectangle on the ground plane or on a face. This may be pulled up in a similar manner. We can add detail to a model simply by drawing in a line. This splits the face into two, which means that I can push and pull on these independently. Remember that I can also push-pull on any of the faces created by this operation. Notice how the push-pull can align other points as I move over them, such as a midpoint. This is another type of inference. This time, instead of using the Orbit tool, I'll simply hold down the middle mouse button or the mouse wheel and orbit around in the same fashion. In addition to the Orbit tool, another handy tool for changing your view is the Zoom tool. By clicking and dragging, you can move your eye point closer to or further from your model. We can also scroll the view using the Pan tool. Let's add further detail to this model by drawing a simple form. For an 8-foot-high end wall, I draw a vertical line from an arbitrary point on the ground, pulling it up in the blue direction. I click and drag rather than click-click. This time, I type in 8 feet to specify the edge length precisely. Instead of bothering to enter a distance for all the next few lines, we will again use the inference feature of SketchUp, as it allows us to work much more quickly. While creating this edge, I move the cursor over the endpoint I would like to be aligned with. Then I pull up in the blue direction until a dashed line is displayed, indicating that the cursor is aligned with the inferred point. Then release the mouse button. This method of creating form in SketchUp is much like drawing with pencil and paper, in that all you need do is define the edges of that form. The main difference, of course, is that SketchUp allows you to draw three-dimensionally. As I complete this form, I can always refine the dimensions that were created loosely at a later time. Whether geometry is drawn line by line, created from a manipulation such as a push-pull, or imported from another package, they can all be manipulated in the same way with SketchUp.